Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Bitcoin is pumping in the green. We're up over $3,200 on the day. Let's freaking go. In today's show, lots to cover. I'll be sharing the latest Bitcoin technical analysis, as well as all the breaking news from the Bitcoin Nashville event, including $108 billion VanEck CEO says he owns way over 30% of his portfolio in Bitcoin, as well as Michael Saylor says the U.S. government should own the majority of the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the Manhattan in cyberspace, as well as the state of Michigan pension reported owning 6.6 million worth of the BTC and the ETF, according to the latest SEC filings, as well as New Jersey mayor planning to invest in Bitcoin ETFs for the city's pension fund. We'll also be discussing BlackRock foresees very little interest in crypto ETFs beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm also going to be sharing with you Bitcoin rare buy signal returns and why the price action can hit $130,000 per coin. We'll also be discussing U.S. presidential candidate RFK Jr. says he is fully committed to Bitcoin. That's right. He says, I'm a huge supporter of Bitcoin. I have most of my wealth in Bitcoin. I am fully committed. Also in today's show, we'll be discussing, will the Trump speech at the Bitcoin conference tomorrow spark a $1 million Bitcoin rally, as well as Michael Saylor making a very bold prediction a few minutes on stage, says Bitcoin will be worth $13 million a coin by the year 2045. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market, all this, plus so much more in today's show. Welcome, crypto fam. What it do? We recaptured 60 ATHs, baby. Make some noise for that. We're streaming live and in the flesh right now on 3 platforms, including X, Rumble, and YouTube. Shout out Bob, Malito, OG Backroad Crypto Bootleg, Craig, Attention on Deck, Captain JV arriving, stationing, maneuvering the watch, cast off all the lines, seeing rails, rows and courses, Hellsman set course for Bitcoin North, 60 ATHs, baby. Already here, 69 next target. Let's send it. Welcome, K Jammy Jam. Shout out Mango. Shout out Diana Jones and the rest of the fam. Shout out Shandy. Tuning into the stream from Nashville. Stopped in to give a like and share on X, and hello to the fam in Nashville. I will watch the stream tonight and hopefully get some home videos in Nashville to a video for tomorrow. Love you, fam. Right back at you, Chandy. Love and light. Cannot wait to see some of the footage. Take care and do what you got to do. 2045, will man still be alive? Great question, Bob. We got to be optimistic for humanity. McFoofinator, politicians are kissing the Bitcoin ring. Yeah, damn straight. Shout out Johnny Bravo. Shout out Short Coin. If you guys can repost the stream over on X, I will repost everyone who reposts the stream. Let's freaking go.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day. Maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome everyone to the stream. Another beautiful day for Bitcoiners around the world. Bitcoin is up $3,200 on the day, so that means every whole coiner is in profit, at least $3,200. First and foremost, make some noise for that. Big conference underway right now in Nashville. It's day 2, 24 hours away from Donald Trump getting on stage as the keynote speaker. So you already know. I'm just reposting everyone who's reposting the stream. Shout out JC Ice Ice, baby. Catherine Weaver, Steven, my boy Crypto, Sir. Also, just heads up, I do have it pinned now at the top of my profile. So you'll notice it's pinned. That way it's easy to find. So as soon as you go to my profile, you'll find the stream. You'll notice we already got 8 hearts, 5 retweets. I'm going to retweet my own stream here. And like I said, anyone who's kind enough to repost this with a quote, I will repost you. And I will also be sure to follow you as well as give you a shout out because I greatly appreciate it. Shout out Chandy. Greatly appreciate the repost. She wrote, I'm at the Bitcoin Nashville conference right now. Had to stop in for JV because he has the best Bitcoin conference in the world. Well, podcast that is, right? But hey, is what it is. Thank you, family. Shout out K Jammy Jam. Greatly appreciate the repost, family, and thanks for dropping the direct link so people could participate in that chat. Shout out Catherine. Greatly appreciate your comment there as well. Just reposted your family, and throughout the entire stream, I will be checking my X feed and reposting everyone with the repost just shared. Thank you, Chandy. Enjoy yourself. Have lots of fun, please. Shout out Bruno, Pura Vida family. Greetings from Costa Rica. Will Trump's announcement be available on CNR if we miss it live? What is CNR? First and foremost, I am CNA, just FYI, Crypto News Alerts. But if you're referring to CNA, I will be covering what he shares. I'm going to be streaming at 4 o'clock tomorrow. I don't know the exact time Trump's going to get on stage, but I'm assuming it's around this time. So you better be tuned into your boy if you're not in Nashville, just saying. Shout out Jason. Did Trump speak at the conference yet? Within 24 hours. By this time tomorrow, he should be on stage, family. So not yet, but we're getting mighty close. Better play the 60Gs song while you still can. Amen, Haley. We may even be playing the 69Gs track here shortly. And you make a great point. 60 G's, 60 G's.
Buying
Opportunity for fifth level sexy G's.
What do you think, JV? By the biddy.
Who cares about a
boring kitty? Me.
I'm for the bitty. I'm for the nippinator. I'm for Nipsey.
Not for the weirdo. Kit Kat Kitty.
You feel me? You already know. TSA security's at the conventions. Secret Service is on it. Secret Service. Hopefully it's not just a bunch of Oompa Loompas. We know how that story goes.
Oompa loompa doompa doo.
We could do better than the Oompa Loompas as far as Secret Service is concerned. But anyways, family, welcome everyone just joining the stream. We're going to dive right in because we got a lot to cover. Exciting times when the market's in the green like this, especially off a pump. And you already know, if Trump makes that announcement tomorrow, adopting Bitcoin for the United States of America, game on. We may be all-time highs by this time tomorrow. There is no telling. So anyways, family, if you're new to the channel, very important to smash those likes. Also subscribe and hit the bell icon to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, 7 days a week. Just like this. Today is pod episode number 1712. I'm your host, JV. It's July 26, 2024, and Bitcoin's back on a tear. We're up over 3,200 on the day. We already captured 68,000. So let's dive right into our market watch as we do each and every day. You should be able to see Coin 360 up here. Bitcoin now up 5% on the day. Ether's even up 5% on the day, trading back above 3,200. Solana up almost 9%. We have XRP up 1% and Cardano up almost 9%. So the bulk of the market is all pumping as a lot of capital is entering crypto as we speak. And checking out coinmarketcap.com, we have a 2.4 trillion total crypto market cap. The Bitcoin market cap is $1.33 trillion. We got roughly 77 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. And look at that Bitcoin dominance still on the rise. 55.4%, the highest we have been in a minute. And we also have Ether, which has been on the decline at 16.3%, up a little from the bottom of 16% just yesterday. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers for the past 24 hours, we have CFX up 22%. We got PopCat up 19%, and Jupiter up 15%. Below that, Jasmy, Ordi, Filecoin, and WorldCoin. But let me know, fam, which alts, if any, are you bullish on for this particular bull? Holla. And checking out the crypto bubbles, just to get a visual perspective. Yesterday, virtually everything was in the red. Today, virtually everything is in the green. Welcome to crypto. And zooming out on the monthly, safe to say 40% of the market in the green, 60% in the red overall. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, today we're at 68 greed, same as yesterday. Last week, a 60, and last month, a 46 in fear. So there you have it. My crypto fam, where do you feel the price action will likely take us by this time tomorrow when Trump is on stage? And are you prepared? Holla at your boy. Shout out Bitcoin Surge, just jumping in from Mexico. Enjoy your vacay as well. Smash them likes, subscribe, repost. Greatly appreciate all the support, especially when you guys are on vacation. That's next level dedication and loyalty, respect. Bunch of YouTube channels doing live coverage in Nashville. Kathy Wood is speaking right now. Well, shout out to the Kathy Woodinator. Of course, we love Kathy Wood here. Still don't know who you are, but hey, Shorecoin. Want to see Bitcoin pump? All the S-coiners swap and convert it to the biddy and watch the Bitcoin dominance hit 60%. Amen, pirate. Jasmy says, send right on. You're bullish on Jasmy. Thanks for letting me know, family. Yeah, exciting times. 71 by tomorrow. Why not? New all-time highs to income in A.
The kitty cat, I'm for stacking the sats. Stack the sats. Ain't no thing, baby. It's a chance to stack those sats. Chance to stack them bitties. Baby, you never heard about me with another coin. Bitcoin. Got my mind on my Bitcoin. And my Bitcoin on my mind. 60 G's, 60 G's. Buying up or 280.
Amen. Shout out Isaac. I just reposted your repost, family. Shout out Brian. I appreciate it. And just reposted the repost. He wrote the best Bitcoin and daily crypto. And of course, we got, there is no second best. We are number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you, Stephen, for that. Greatly appreciated. And yeah, Michael Saylor's bullish. He's predicting a $49 million Bitcoin by 2045. He actually breaks down the math and all that fun stuff as well. We'll be discussing that. I'm going to be sharing all the updates and news of what's happening in Bitcoin Nashville. Holla. Hey, family. JV. Oh, my God. Is that you? It's me. Welcome, brother. How you enjoying Mexico, brother? Let me know. And welcome everyone joining. We're going to dive right into our next story of the day, which is really just some technical analysis. Check out the charts. We have over 400 people watching the stream. So shout out to everyone on X, Rumble, and YouTube. We greatly appreciate it, family. So yeah, here's the latest of what's happening with the price action. And we'll even pull up some of the live charts because they looking bullish right now. Headline reads, Bitcoin Trump pump. Potential matches key technical signal. Can Bitcoin break 71,500? Let me know your thoughts. Bitcoin can be on track for a significant pump based on the key technical indicator used by crypto analysts that flashed ahead of the former President Trump's upcoming speech in Nashville. How high can the Bitcoin price rise in the near term? Let's discuss it. Bitcoin price can see significant bullish momentum based on the hash ribbons indicator. This is for tracking 2 moving averages of hash rate, the estimated combined processing power the miners dedicate to the network. The hash ribbons printed a buy signal on the daily chart for the first time in over a year on July 24th, which we covered right here in the pod. And adding to the bullish momentum, Titans of Crypto says the hash ribbons indicator has now printed another buy signal on the 5-day chart after the hash ribbons indicator flashed the buy signal on the daily chart. Is now showing the buy signal on the 5-day chart, which is even that much more significant. Out of the 8 past occurrences, this had resulted in a massive pump. Pump it up, family. The buy signal flashed ahead of the President Trump speech in Nashville. He's set to take stage tomorrow, which could be a part of the Bitcoin recovery. Clearly, Bitcoin now up over 5% on the day, and Trump hasn't even spoken yet. Moreover, we have the MACD, which is the Bitcoin moving average convergence divergence, printing a bullish cross. So we have bullish indicators across the board, suggesting more upside momentum, according to synonymous trader Mikey Bull, who shared here. Bitcoin has finally witnessed the MACD bullish cross on the 3-day chart, further validating the setup, the massive bear squeeze incoming, folks. Send it. Now, despite the bullish chart pattern, the Bitcoin price needs to breach above the 71,500 mark to have a chance at a new all-time high. According to analyst Rat Capital, quoting him here, Bitcoin successfully dipped to 65 Gs and rebounded. Now let's see if Bitcoin now rallies to 71,500. Bitcoin has an entire long weekend to do it. Let's get it. But Bitcoin still faces significant resistance at 68,500. A move above this level would liquidate over 560 million worth of leveraged short positions. Short Bitcoin liquidations would surpass 1 billion, which would be at the 70,000 psychological mark. And at the same time, traders believe Bitcoin's facing an impulsive upside, which could still risk falling to 62,000, according to Crypto Ed, who shares here. I expected a corrective bounce followed by another leg down towards 62, maybe even lower. But let me know your thoughts. And before I pull up the live charts, here are some of the headlines with some of the breaking news going on right now at Nashville. $108 billion Van Eck CEO says he owns way over 30% of his portfolio in Bitcoin. And you already know how bullish Van Eck is on Bitcoin because we dedicated yesterday's main story specifically on this topic. They're extremely bullish, projecting, I believe it was over a $50 million Bitcoin price. I think 52 million. Correct me if I'm wrong, famo, somewhere in that ballpark. So that's pretty bullish. We also have Michael Saylor says the U.S. government should own the majority of the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is Manhattan in cyberspace. He also, or other breaking news in SEC filings, the state of Michigan pension reported owning 6.6 million in the Bitcoin ETF. Game theory continues in full effect. Now let's pull up some of the live charts brought to you here by TradingView. We're going to look at the Coinbase charts. And we typically start with the 1 hour and then we'll zoom out and work our way out. So give me a second to pull that up, and give me a second to switch the scene up so you guys can see it crystal clear on your screen. Just take a second. Pump watch. Boom. There we go. So yeah, currently on Coinbase, we're hovering just above $67,800. Look at that nice green bullish candle on the daily. And this is the 1-day chart. My apologies. I meant to pull up the 1 hour. Then we'll work our way out. So yeah, this is the 1 hour chart. We do have a rising wedge formation clearly breaking out. We do have a top target as well, sitting above 69,000. We also have a couple of bottom targets, which are on the radar at 64,200 and one all the way down at 58,300. Again, this is the hourly chart looking extremely bullish right now. Next, we'll pull up the 4 hour chart. Again, live and in the flesh. This is live chart action. You can see some bullish momentum. We do have a blue target on the 4 hour chart, which is sitting at 86,600, which would clearly send us to new all-time highs entering price discovery once we clear 73.8, which is the current high we achieved back in mid-March. We also have a couple of bearish targets on the 4 hour chart, one sitting at 58.3 and one sitting all the way down at $45,600. Now let's pull up the 1-day chart. As you can see here on your screen, we do got that big green massive candle. Yesterday we had a green candle, but it was pretty small. So today the bullish momentum continues, which is a beautiful sign, especially during the Bitcoin conference where 20,000 are gathered over in Nashville right now. Here's the 1 week chart, which is probably the most bullish. We do have that bullish flag formation, as you can see on your screen. And we do have a cup and handle target sitting all the way at $126,000 for the biddy. I have a question for you. Do you think Bitcoin will likely hit this cup and handle 126,000 target in this year, 2024? Yay or nay? Holla at your boy, and I'll read those comments out loud when I check the chat here in a second. And we'll also pull up the 1 month chart to get a broader perspective. And yeah, I think we're going to have a nice green monthly candle close. We still got 5 days left here of the month. And again, Trump's going to be on stage at Nashville delivering a very powerful speech and message to Bitcoiners around the world. So, I mean, if you're not bullish right now, I don't know. What are you doing with your life? Just saying, I digress. But anyways, family, let me know your thoughts regarding some of the price action and what I shared with you. And where do you feel the Bitcoin price action is likely to take us for the monthly close here in a few days? Holla, 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 holla. And welcome everybody. Shout out all the mods. Always doing a fantastic job. Shout out all the members of the channel as well. The HODL Gang members, MicroStrategy members, Grayscale members, Satoshi members. We appreciate you. Last time you said 100,000. We dumped to 57,000 in hours. Oh my God. JV, how'd you do that? Whatever, one up, whatever. Check out how insane the Paris Olympics opening ceremony is. I have no desire to even watch it. I remember the 2012 Olympics where they did the whole Novid thing, which transpired into our reality. I think that was 2012, may have been 2016, I don't recall. But yeah, it's very satanic, unfortunately, the Olympics. That, my friend, is a fact. Just think, Coinbase adds 3 board members, including OpenAI representative. Bullish. LeBron James is lame. I don't want it and can't make me. I agree. I am not a fan of LeBron James. I think he is working for the forces of evil, clearly. And his son can't play basketball, so why is he even on the league? I love... Put me in there. I love to see Bitcoin do a pull-up. Hey, JV, shout out Mark. What it do? All positive vibes. Amen. 60 G's.
Bitcoin. But I don't sweat it because it's just pathetic to let it get me involved in that sell on the dip crowd, sell on the dip crowd, dip sell, don't sell, no sell, no Bitcoin sell.
I'm no sellout. Shout out Robert Damoni. He says, buck the Fed. Just reposted that repost. And Silver Spike, greatly appreciate the repost. I just reposted your brother. And that goes for anyone else as well who decides to repost the live stream. You're going to find it pinned at the top of my profile. Right now over on X, you'll notice it has 26 hearts, 17 retweets. To retweet, you just hit those 2 arrows. And then it's going to give you an option to retweet it with a quote. Put a custom quote. And that way I can continuously repost everyone's repost throughout the stream. That should bring thousands of members on the stream. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the #1 Bitcoin music channel, hands down, Chandy 10 Music. Direct link in the chat. Thank you, Dat Sick, for that. And make sure to follow her over on X. It's Chandy R. Gregory. And my X account is Crypto News Yes. And if you don't know, now you know. Broski. Shout out to CBT Talon. Just reposted the post the stream. I just reposted your brother, and I appreciate that. So thank you.
I'm no sellout. Bitcoin. Roger out, Roger out.
Also, fam, let me know what you're most excited to hear as far as announcements at the Nashville conference. Clearly, a lot is happening, and that's why we have the pod family. We're going to be covering all this news for you. Happy 420. It's 4:24 p.m. here in Puerto Rico, where I'm broadcasting from. And don't forget, this is a live and interactive stream. So let me know where you're tuned in from. And if you want to interact in the chat, you got to visit the direct YouTube channel. The direct link is cryptonewsalerts.net. So for the 600 people of you over on X, I encourage you to interact in the chat. You could comment, ask questions, and all that fun stuff. And agree. So thank you, Dasik, for the disclaimer. This is not financial advice. This is an entertainment and opinion-based show only. Anything that comes out of my mouth, take with a grain of salt. Just saying. Bitcoin price has been suppressed for weeks. That's right. 60-day candle. There will be positive. And also keep in mind, this is the longest we've been consolidating like this post-halving. So third quarter and fourth quarter of 2024 are going to be next level G type-ish. Or should I say next level B type-ish. So if you're ready, get ready. Colorado, yo, representing as you always do. Appreciate it. And plug into the Discord. We do have a Discord. It's free to join, fam. It's discord.cryptonewsalerts.net. Sometimes I rumble. All love. It's all good, little germy germ. Welcome, Knoxville. 1 milli. Cheers to that. I'll salute you with your beer. I got my kombucha. Dr. Brew. I'm drinking the Brew Doctor today for the clear mind. The rosemary, the mint, the sage, and the green tea. And we're even going to light up the sage. You got to drink the sage, act your age, light up the sage. Sage-like wisdom. That's how you get it. And we're going to usher in that 1 milli Bitcoin price. Is Trump going to make the announcement? I want to know. I forgot to put a poll up, damn it. Is Trump going to make the big announcement? Will the United States adopt Bitcoin some way, somehow? Will Trump make that announcement if he gets reelected? They're going to adopt Bitcoin, the United States of America. Yay, nay. Let me know. Tuning in from Colorado Springs, representing New York, representing Brooklyn. Where's Brooklyn at? We right here, dog. Can you take your advice with a grain of salt? With a shot of tequila? 100%. You read my mind. In fact, it's a requirement. Take my advice with a grain of salt with a shot of tequila. And a piece of lime, if you like lime. I disagree about the Olympics being satanic, but now I am seeing the bearded lady dude stripper dancing. I think you have a point. Thank you, Alan Haley. Extremely satanic. It's a satanic ritual. I'm not saying the athletes are satanic, but it's a huge satanic ritual. 100%. Faux cheesy, Baccarat Natural, Pikachu in the building. Shout out to Pika. Buffalo in the building. New York. Chicago, Chi-Town. Big UFC fight tomorrow. Leon Rocky Edwards is fighting someone representing Chicago because the guy, Bilal Muhammad, kept rocking the Chicago jerseys at the conference. So Sailor killed it today. Great presentation. Hells yeah. Shout out Mikey Sailor. Speaking of Mikey Sailor.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
You feel me? But anyways, lots of news. Big day. Nashville conference. 800 people already on the stream. Don't forget, repost it with a quote. I'll be checking my feed throughout the stream and repost everyone, I promise you. And I'll make sure to follow you and shout you out because that's how we do as a tribe family. So next story. We discussed the latest TA. Now let's discuss these pensions. New Jersey mayor plans to invest in Bitcoin ETFs for their city pension fund. Let's go. That's right. Stephen Fulop, the mayor of Jersey City since 2013, suggests he plans to allocate part of the city's pension fund to crypto exchange traded funds, as we know as ETFs. In fact, Mayor Fulop said on the 25th, yesterday, the Jersey City Pension Fund was updating its paperwork with the US SEC to reflect an investment in Bitcoin ETFs. Though the mayor did not explicitly state what percentage of the fund would be in crypto, he said it would be similar to the 2% allocated by the Wisconsin Pension Fund. Quoting him here, "I've been a long-time believer through ups and downs in crypto, but broadly, beyond crypto, I do believe blockchain is amongst the most important new tech innovations since the internet. And in May, the state of Wisconsin Investment Board reported exposure to the spot Bitcoin ETFs issued by Grayscale and BlackRock. And at the time, the two investment firms totaled 164 million out of the board's roughly 156 billion in assets. The SEC approved the listing and the trading of the spot Bitcoin ETFs, as we know, on January 11th. But the publicly run pension funds, only those from states of Wisconsin and Jersey City, seem to be considering crypto ETFs. Mayor Fulop did not explicitly mention potentially investing into the spot Ether ETFs. Why? He knows better. We started trading just the other day on the 23rd. Mayor Financial institutions Wells Fargo and JP Morgan Chase reported less than $1 million combined in spot Bitcoin ETF investments, a tiny fraction of the firm's trillions of dollars in assets. And so, yeah, there you have it. I mean, again, game theory in full effect. And as I shared earlier, we also had the news that the state of Michigan pension also reported owning 6.6 million in Bitcoin as per the latest SEC filing. So more bullishness as game theory continues in full effect. Let's go. And we're getting so close to $69,000. I am very tempted to play a 69 jammy jam.
We've been climbing, aim for $1 million climaxing. Never stopping, Bitcoin is rising. We already hit 67K, and now we're aim up, at that 69 speed G spot, rocket taking off. Everybody knows it's the magic spot. Watch how it goes.
Shout out Palm Beach Bitcoin. He wrote, "Let's go ATHs." I just reposted your repost with the comment family. Always appreciated. Shout out Griffin. Appreciate you with the HODL comments on the stream. The good old, forget the name of the movie. I think Braveheart. Yeah, classic. Let's go. I just hearted and reposted your comment that says HODL, brother, and I appreciate that. So thank you guys. And again, anyone who reposts the stream throughout the entire stream is going to get reposted. Thank you, Sergio. Shout out Sergio as well. Shout out Guido. He wrote breaking crypto news alerts live right motherfucking now. I just reposted your broski. And Ace, thank you as well. Commented, Bitflyer acquires FTX Japan and plans launching an ETF for the Japanese market. Just reposted. Appreciate it. Broski, keep the comments flowing.
When we hit the 69K, we will continue to grow. Let it flow, 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 flow. A magic cosmic fire, the rocket is fueled up. Prepare for flight, rocket up kind of high. Doing, doing, doing. 60.
The doing, doing, doing. You know how we do. This track can be found on Chandy's channel. I have it pinned in the description. Over on the tube, it's Chandy 10 Music. The name of this track is called 69 Gs. And there's a brand new track as well called Nashville Bound, which is now up on her channel as well. We'll play a little of it a little later in the stream. Bitcoin at 1 million, ETH to 100,000 seems completely logical. Hey, anything's possible. Welcome to crypto. Trump tomorrow at 2. Thanks for the confirmation, Mike. That's perfect because I'm going to be streaming at 4. That means right after Trump gets off stage, JV will be covering exactly what he had to share because I will be watching it. Trump is supposed to speak tomorrow around 2. Excellent. Perfect. So make sure to tune into the pod tomorrow so you can get all the news what Trump shares. I'm going to be taking notes. I think once Trump speaks and depending on what he says, things are going to get juicy. New all-time highs, family. I'm calling it. By tomorrow, new all-time highs. If he makes the announcement, new all-time highs. Wearing a sweater in 95-degree weather. Bitcoin no limits, but ETH will finally bounce from 20 Gs. I spent all morning looking for the second best crypto. There is no second best. There's a crypto asset called Bitcoin, right? HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang. But anyways, fam, let's continue. Next story of the day, Next story, let's discuss the latest with the Bitcoin ETFs. Headline reads, BlackRock foresees very little interest in crypto ETFs beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum. There's only one king, fam. Asset manager BlackRock sees very little interest amongst clients in the crypto beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum and doesn't foresee many ETFs outside of those two core digital assets, at least according to Robert Michinick, BlackRock's head of digital assets, who spoke at the Bitcoin 2024 conference yesterday in Nashville. Quoting him here, I would say that our client base today, their interest overwhelmingly is in Bitcoin first. Bada boom, bada bing. And then somewhat in ETH. And there's very little interest today beyond those two. I second that opinion. Now, Mitchnick said the panel entitled From Strategy to Innovation, BlackRock Bitcoin's Journey shared the following. I don't think we're going to see a long list of crypto ETFs. BlackRock launched its first crypto exchange traded funds, which is iBit and iShares ETH-A in January and July, respectively. And you can see why iBit for Bitcoin. Number 1, access. Number 2, convenience. And number 3, quality. Here are the themes driving Bitcoin adoption. We know as a digital store of value, geopolitical monetary hedge, as well as blockchain adoption. Now, not all the asset managers agree. Franklin Templeton, which also issues Bitcoin and ETH ETFs, is optimistic about the more crypto ETFs, including a Solana product, quoting them here. Besides Bitcoin and ETH, there are other exciting and major developments that we believe will drive the crypto space forward. Most BlackRock's clients see Bitcoin and ETH as complements rather than competitors. And when clients buy ETH ETFs, they usually add to an existing crypto portfolio allocation rather than swap out a BTC. He cautioned that data on investor flows into ETH ETFs, which only started trading July 23rd, is limited, quoting Mitchnick here. The whole story of value of use cases within crypto is pretty definitely territory that Bitcoin owns. ETH is trying to do a bunch of different applications that for the most part, Bitcoin's not trying to do. So really, they're more complements than they are competitors or substitutes. There is no second best. Now, Mitchnick says he expects investors to allocate eventually around 20% of their crypto holdings into ETH. I don't anticipate that. With the remainder going into the Bitty. BlackRock crypto ETFs are amongst the most popular in the industry, with iBit commanding some $22 billion in assets under management. Not too shabby, eh? And ETH-A approaching $270 million only after a few days of trading. That just went live, I believe it was 3 days ago, earlier in the week, family. And I forgot to say, happy TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. The weekend is here. Trump is near. He's about to get on stage 2 p.m. tomorrow, 22 hours away. Are you ready, family? Pikachu. Hey, Greg, those smaller capital can't make it a lot off Bitcoin, so it makes sense that to use ETH following the major higher percentages. I am still miffed and confused on how ETH ETF ever got approved. It's a rug pull waiting to happen. Pretty much there, Greg. Then Lycan said, all in on XRP. ETH without staking never made sense to me. Greg, I'll be laughing at you when it's 4,000 again. Dollar cost averaging, it's a way of life. Okay, family, gotta go. Continue my vacay. Enjoy the vacay, Serge. Thanks for checking in. Much respect and kudos. Enjoy the beaches of Mexico. Put my mother-in-law on a chair to be sold. If you gotta sell the mother-in-law, you gotta sell the mother-in-law. It's about by any means necessary, you just got to do what you got to do to stack the biddy. Goodbye, mother-in-law. Pretty savage, Laser Cat. I dig it. Con Artist says, hi, I'm Charles Hoskinson, broadcasting live from warm and sunny Colorado. That is hilarious. Trump would be the fuse of the moon.
9G bound, such a fun time. Rocket up, kind of doing. Sexy rising Bitcoin. We're on the brink, we're feeling fine. Counting down the seconds, it's almost time. Hold your breath, keep it tight. 69 G's gonna light up.
Whoop, whoop. Shout out LT. Come and check the best crypto news show in the world. Let's go. Shout out LT. Appreciate that, brother. DJ Lord Buck. JV is live on the Crypto News Alerts. Check it out. Shout out DJ Lord Buck. Just reposted you, broski. I'm also following you guys as well. Like I said, anyone who reposts the live stream over on X, which you'll find pinned at the top of the profile, will get reposted. You'll get shouted out and also follow you. So it should be a no-brainer. Follow JV, repost the stream, spread the love. We already have 32 hearts, 24 reposts. Not too shabby. So give it up for yourselves as well. I appreciate all the support. Enjoy your trip, Bitcoin Surge, says Don. Laugh all you want, then pay the gas fees on your way out. BFD, buy the dip. That's old all-time high. Ask yourself why Grayscale dumped almost $1 billion in ETH 2 days ago. Setting up my DJ gear for tomorrow's gig at the West Gandiner Fire Department. That's what's up, LT. I forget, are you in Puerto Rico? Keeping it 100. If we get the pump, I'm selling some biddy, then buying it back. We get too many of the bears that are going to try to suppress the biddy, says El Chorizo. Trump just announced that he is returning to Butler, PA, where the Poo Poo Man was. Ooh, the assassin, eh? Wild times. Definitely wild times. But anyways, fam, welcome everybody. We're going to be streaming at least for the next 90 minutes. So make sure to share this broadcast. Let people know we're live so we can help orange pill the masses. I'm sharing and covering all the news of what's happening at the Bitcoin Nashville event right now, which is going on right now. I watched the Butler rally live. I was shaking. I used to live there. Wow. So he already is speaking back at the same place they try to take him out. You got to respect that. You got to respect that. And respect the pump, because Bitcoins are pumping while ish coins were dumping, but now they're also pumping, a lot of them at least here today. But yeah, next story of the day, family. Let's discuss this $130,000 target, the latest from RFK Jr., and then we'll discuss the latest with Trump. Big announcements supposedly supposed to be announced tomorrow, which can send Bitcoin to new all-time highs and potentially spark a $1 million Bitcoin price rally. Then we'll dive into the live Q&A. But yeah, Bitcoin rare buy signal returns, and here's why the biddy can reach 130 G's per coin. We have Mikey Crypto, who shared a post on X that Bitcoin had just witnessed a rare hash ribbons buy signal. The analyst added that an explosive rally follows whenever this happens. Indeed, this is bullish for BTC, as the hash ribbon flash in the buy signal suggests that the miner's capitulation might be done, or at least cooled off. That's right. The hash ribbons indicator tracks the Bitcoin hash rates, 30 and 60-day moving averages. The buy signal usually occurs when the 30-day moving average crosses over the 60, as this suggests that the worst of the miner's capitulation is over and that a recovery in the hash rate has begun. All I got to say is this: when it comes to the word hash, I'm a fan. Sign me up. Now, due to the Bitcoin supply they control, miners' capitulation is known significantly to impact the market and Bitcoin's price specifically. Bitcoinist reported that the miners sold over 30,000 biddies in June, which led to significant price crashes for the King crypto. The Bitcoin halving is believed to have caused these miners to capitulate, as their mining rewards were cut in half while dealing with rising operation costs and a downtrend in the Bitcoin price. However, as the hash ribbons indicator suggests, the selling pressure from the Bitcoin miners has significantly declined, and Bitcoin could enjoy a massive rise from here on. Let me know if you agree. He also shared to his followers we can get a massive rally, which can send Bitcoin above 100,000 with a price target of 130, as he previously predicted. And ironic enough, as I shared you in the live charts on the weekly, we have a cup and handle target at 120. I get a little ahead of myself, at 126,000 per coin. So that's right in alignment with his target here off the back of the hash ribbons signal, which is extremely bullish, by the way. It's also worth mentioning that crypto analyst James Van Straten recently noted that miners' revenue was close to the 365-day moving average. The analyst explained this was another way to gauge if miner capitulation was almost over. The analyst added that Bitcoin would continue to trend higher once miners' revenue can reclaim the $40 million yearly average. Now, another factor that has caused Bitcoin investors to panic is the Mt. Gox rumors. However, I wouldn't be so concerned. If I was to guess, I'd say maybe only 20% are going to be selling. I think the majority of the people that get their Bitcoin returned to them from the Mt. Gox debacle, who have been waiting 10 years, a freaking decade, to receive their biddies back, is going to go right into cold storage. Mark my words. But again, that's my speculation. Take anything JV says with a grain of salt. This is not financial advice, and this entire broadcast is for entertainment purposes only. So, are you not entertained? Let me know, family.
The night. Day up 69, pump a pill, we're on the brink, we're feeling sexy, 69 G heat. Counting down, it's almost time, hold your breath, be prepared to fly.
Biddy up, 69 G's, baby. 100 million in Bitcoin yesterday. That's right. Shout out Marathon Digital. We covered that story in the pod. That was major. Another $100 million hodl strategy. Trump isn't just truth that he is returning to the Butler or those injured. He says he is holding a big, beautiful rally. Those are big, big balls on that man. Amen. The balls don't get no bigger. You got to respect the balls on that guy. The kahunas, as they say in Mexico.
Come alive with the big vibe. 69 G's come young video. Wink at us, JV. We are all here. CNA fam is hooting like wise owls, feeling the thrill for that 69K milk cow.
Woo-hoo, 69G milk cow for the biddy. Now, again, shout out everyone over on X showing the love. We already got over 1,000 people on X, 1,250, 1,300 people on the stream right now collectively across all the platforms. We're live on X, Rumble, and the Tube. Just a reminder, X, that you could comment and interact over on the YouTube channel, which I encourage you to visit. Make sure to subscribe. We can use all subscribers. Anyone who subscribes will get an on-screen shout out as well, just like Kino85, who more recently subscribed. So shout out Kino85. We appreciate you, broski. Bitstick, short coin, Nick, thank you. Yeah, yo, probably a minor, probably a major. What up, Samuel Altson? Welcome, brother. Shout out Lisa Brault. Good to see you as well, family.
60, 69 in, darting, it's a darting, no. We've come so far, we've seen it all. Bitcoin will not fall. 69K, it's a celebration. Bitcoin love sweeping the nation.
Sweeping the nation, one nation state at a time. First it was El Salvador, now it's the United States of America. God bless America. Yes, a long tedious churn period is likely finally over. No more churn. Give me the candles. Shout out C-List. One Bitcoin is always one Bitcoin. Good point. By 2030, Bitcoin may be pressed in the BLX weekly 1.382 Fibonacci. 30 million per coin. Now we're talking. I speak of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, eh? The Nipponator indicator and the Trump pump would be epic. And did Nipponator not just give the most epic bull signal yesterday? Did he not? For about 2 minutes in your face. You know what I'm talking about. For those watching the stream, you saw Nipponator go to town for about 2 minutes with a very bullish indicator. He nailed it again. His accuracy is flawless. Flawless. Just saying. But anyways, yo, next story of the day, let's discuss the latest from RFK Jr. for embracing the biddy, as well as the latest with Trump and what he may or may not say on stage, which can potentially send Bitcoin to new all-time highs by this time tomorrow, as well as spark a $1 million Bitcoin price rally. And then we'll dive into the live Q&A. So yeah, U.S. presidential candidate RFK Jr. says he is fully committed to the biddy. In fact, from this interview he just shared last night, I am a huge supporter of Bitcoin. I have most of my wealth in Bitcoin. I am fully committed. You got to respect that. And I heard he bought a bunch of Bitcoin to give to his grandkids. And again, I respect that as well. So shout out RFK Jr. and the Kennedys. So yeah, independent president candidate RFK Jr. doubled down on his support for the biddy at the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville, Tennessee. I am a huge supporter of the biddy. I have most of my wealth in Bitcoin. He said, I am fully committed. As I just shared, Bitcoin has become the hot button issue in the electoral cycle, with Republican nominee Trump campaigning, announcing it to accept Bitcoin and crypto donations back in May. Many crypto entrepreneurs have come out to support the Trump campaign, including Kraken co-founder Jesse Powell, that is, not Jerome Powell, donating $1 million in crypto to Trump, along with the Winklevoss twins donating to a Trump-aligned POC. Now, Kennedy, the libertarian-leaning candidate, took aim at the Fed, saying the central bank had the interests of bankers, not the general public, at heart. Well, this is true, 100%, quoting him here. The relationship between Congress and the Fed is both parasitical to our country. Preach! And it's a symbiotic relationship. The Fed is not a public institution. The decision makers are appointed by the banking industry, meaning the central bankers run our country. Now you understand when Max says hang the bankers, starting with Jamie Dimon. Just saying. Kennedy also argued that the COVID lockdowns were vastly in favor of the billionaires and not the main street. Well, of course. Quoting him here, lockdowns shut down all the small business in this country, which is what we should be nurturing, and kept opening the Walmarts, the Amazons, the Facebooks, the oil industry, the processed food industry, the big AG. They all flourish during that period. Facts. It was definitely an attack. And earlier this year, Kennedy spoke at CoinDesk's Consensus Conference in Austin, Texas, where he said crypto is the key to transactional freedom. Quoting him again, we need sovereignty over our own wallets, transactional freedom, and a currency that is transparent. We need to make sure America remains in the hub of blockchain technology, which he said during the Consensus event. So there you have it. What are your thoughts? And how cool is that? That RFK Jr. has the majority of his wealth in Bitcoin and that he is fully committed, according to his own words. Holla at your boy. And let me know, family, before we dive into our feature story of the day and discuss a Trump pump. You know what I mean? By this time tomorrow, Trump will be on stage speaking in front of 20,000 Bitcoiners with millions watching from all around the world. And I will be covering it live right here on the podcast. So make sure to be tuned in tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, or B square. You don't want to be square. Square is like L7. You don't want to be an L7 square. POC equals the pack, not the POC. Well, thank you. It's pack, like Pac-Man, pretty much. And I forget what it stands for. It's like, I know Elon broke it down in one of his interviews. But yeah, Devon, I have been so worried about you. So glad you're here. Welcome back, Devon. The one and only Divine Devon. The Fed does not control interest rates. The big banks just honor its public wishes. So really, TradeFi institutions decide government policy since they pre-discuss and agree on the Fed policy, eh?
So let's toast to the future, raise our glass high. 69 G's under the moonlit sky. Crypto fam together, feeling the beat. In the world of Bitcoin, we can't be beat. Biddy up 69, pump up here, we're on the brink. We're feeling 60, 69 G heat. Count.
We feeling it. I'm just reposting everyone, checking out your comments. They're going to try to kill Trump again and then blame Iran to start a war. It's going to be a crazy ride. Just hodl. Thank you for sharing, Bitcoin Girl, your thoughts there on the thread. The Swiss Financial Market Supervisory Authority thinks stablecoin issuers are a threat to the Swiss banks. That is interesting. Thank you for sharing there, Ace. New all-time high incoming, says USA KB. I just reposted that comment off the stream, brother. Thank you. And shout out Tyler Halanen, says, let's go Crypto News Alerts. I appreciate that. Just reposted the repost and just followed you back there, Tyler. So thank you, family. And if anyone else wants to repost this live stream, whether we're live right now or even after the fact during the replay, feel free. I'll make sure to go back and check out everyone who reposted with a custom quote, and I'll repost you, and I'll make sure to follow you as well. So if you want me to follow you, let me know. Opinion: America is headed for bankruptcy. Elon Musk replying to an economic data post. Right on, Ace. Appreciate the comments. Keep the comments flowing. I'm going to be checking them throughout the stream, and I will be broadcasting at least for the next hour. We're almost halfway done. We're about to dive into our feature story of the day before diving into our live Q&A. And of course, our main story here is all about Trump hitting center stage tomorrow to make this big announcement we have been speculating about for the past couple of weeks. I see we have over 1,500 people on the stream. Make some noise for yourselves. Appreciate all the support, brother. JV, it's not a trade if it's TradeFi, as in, traditional finance. Thank you. I read comments sometimes very fast, so my apologies. Exposure to Bitcoin is investing in your bloodline. Facts. Will we even have a bloodline without the biddy? Probably not. They're trying to put an end to humanity. They're trying to merge humans with AI. But that's a conspiracy theory for another day. Well, kudos to you, Shortcoin. I am all in. I can do now is pity DCA. I am a Bitcoin peasant, as George would say. Well, that's sad. Please don't refer to yourselves as Bitcoin peasants. You got to be careful how you speak about yourself, but yeah, that's not cool. Who calls people peasants? But yeah, But anyways, PAC is a political action committee. Thank you. That's what I was looking for earlier. Political action committee. POC. And I just got to remember Tupac. Can't mess that one up. But I am a loyal Bitcoin hodler. Amen to that. And that's what it's all about. We all got to start somewhere. And remember, family, never compare yourself or your holdings to anyone else. It's unfair. It's unfair. That'd be like someone... Michael Saylor has 10 billion Bitcoin. What is my Bitcoin? But just start with where you're at and work on accumulating more sats, and only ever compare yourself to where you were last year. And am I advanced from where I was last year, right? Do I have more Bitcoin in my wallet this year than I had last year? Do I have more Bitcoin in my wallet this week than I had last month? Think of it that way, and always compete against yourself. You never compete against anyone else. POC, JV. PAC. PAC. My bad. So... PAC, Political Action Committee, PAC. So I got to think of like a pack of kombucha. I got it. One sat is more than most people can have. There you go. I don't know if that's accurate, though, because there's 100 million Satoshis in one Bitcoin. You got to run the math. I don't know. There's like 8 billion people on the planet. But you see the point. Either way. 0.9er, eh? Bobby Digital in the building. Comparison is the thief of joy. 100%. 100%. Bitcoin peasants don't exist yet. Most people can get enough to matter. We do matter. Tony Miller. What's good, brother? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. A peasant is a poor farmer. Bitto is the best ETF. Huge dividends paid each month. Are you invested in that Mankey? Let us know. Thought it was PAC from what Elon said. Who knows? One thing I know. No one can stop the biddy. No one can stop the biddy. No diddy. Facts. Not everyone gets what Bitcoin is about. This is true. Most people don't, or they'd all own Bitcoin, regardless of your financial situation. Even if it was $10 worth, you'd have a position. Bitcoin historically is quiescent or down 90% of the time, but when the storm hits, 10% of the time, it runs hard and fast. Have your helmet and moon boots ready. There you go. There you go. Shout out Daddy-O. What it do, broski?
Down, it's almost time. Hold your breath, be prepared to fly. Come alive with the biddy vibe. 69 G's come, young video.
And the 69G's track that Chandy created for our channel here, all the music we play from Chandy is exclusive. So shout her out, show her some love, and you can subscribe to her YouTube channel. Already 84,000 subscribers strong over at Chandy 10 Music. You also see it pinned in the comment section. And I can see we already have, wow, over 1,500 people on the stream. So shout out to the X fam. You guys are amazing. Over 1,300 people just on X alone. We're also streaming on Rumble and the YouTube. And I think it's that time. So come on, let's go, guys. We're about to dive into our featured story of the day. Be sure to repost this, share the stream, spread the word. Let's orange pill the world. New all-time highs potentially by this time tomorrow. Trump's going to be on stage. Big announcement. Let's freaking go. Now for our featured story of the day. Trump's speech at the Bitcoin conference will spark a $1 million Bitcoin price rally and also potentially send Bitcoin to a new all-time high. By this time tomorrow, he'll be speaking less than 24 hours from now as the main speaker at the event. So this is pretty lit. Headline here reads, "What will Trump say in his Bitcoin conference keynote tomorrow?" And that's what we're going to be speculating here, fam. And also, Michael Saylor was just on stage maybe an hour or two ago at the conference. So this is a brand new little clip, and I'll just paraphrase, or it's word for word. Bitcoin will be worth $13 million a coin by the year 2045. So considering it's 2024, what is that, 21 years from now? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 21 years. So let me know if you agree. Can you see a $13 million Bitcoin price by the year 2045? And he actually breaks down all the math and everything on this clip. It's a 46-second clip, and I did repost it from Autism Capital, who posted it initially. So you'll be able to find that on my X feed. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the Giga Chad. Now I want to quote David Bailey, who is the CEO of Bitcoin Magazine. Bitcoin Magazine is the one who put on this event. He wrote, "If President Donald J. Trump does not walk out on stage to Bitcoin prices ripping through all-time highs, we will have brought shame and dishonor to Bitcoin. Satoshi will never forgive us." So shout out David Bailey. And I think the same thing. I think if Trump's getting on stage to speak in front of 20,000 people, we should be in price discovery mode. Let me know your thoughts on that, family. And let's break down and speculate what Trump will deliver as a keynote speech tomorrow. Again, less than 24 hours away. This will mark the first appearance of a U.S. presidential candidate at this major Bitcoin event, with Trump scheduled to speak for 30 minutes. I hear it's at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern, family. So again, maybe 21 hours from now on the conference's final day, which is tomorrow, the 27th. And while the exact content of his speech remains undisclosed, conference organizers have hinted it will be historic. Trump's participation signals a significant shift in his stance on Bitcoin and crypto, reflecting the evolving approach that contrasts sharply with his earlier skepticism. Trump's position on Bitcoin and crypto has undergone a notable transformation over the years. July 2019, he tweeted his disapproval, stating, "I am not a fan of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, which are not money and whose value is highly volatile and based on thin air." As if the dollar's value is not based on thin air, but I digress. This sentiment was reiterated in a 2021 Fox Business interview where he described Bitcoin as a scam and expressed concerns about it competing against the US dollar. In fact, I remember that interview. He said something like, "I'm not a fan of Bitcoin because it undermines the value of the US dollar. And as your president, it's my job to make sure the dollar is strong." However, in 2024, Trump rebranded himself as the crypto president. Bitcoin press. Smart man. He now acknowledges Bitcoin's performance, emphasizing the necessity for the U.S. to lead in Bitcoin and crypto innovation. Trump's campaign began accepting crypto donations back in May of this year, including Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum, indicating strategic pivot towards embracing digital currencies. Several factors have influenced Trump's shift in perspective politically. His pro-crypto stance aligns with his broader opposition to democratic policies set out by Senator Warren and the SEC chairman Gary Gensler, and resonates with a significant voter base in swing states. However, the new presumptive Democrat president, Kamala Harris, has yet to declare a stance on Bitcoin or crypto. Well, don't matter if she publicly says, "I love Bitcoin." She wasn't invited to the conference. Want to know why? She would get booed off stage. They'd be throwing tomatoes at her. She clearly, by her actions, is an enemy of Bitcoin, just as Joe Biden is, Gary Gensler is, as well as Senator Warren. In fact, Rich Dad refers to them as the Three Stooges, and so they are. Her position is yet unconfirmed. No, we know she's an enemy of Bitcoin, no matter what she says. While there are rumors she's in talks to speak at the conference, no, that was shot down as well by David Bailey, and thank God for that. Now, Trump's choice of J.D. Vance, almost like JV there, JV, a known Bitcoin advocate and hodler, as his running mate, further highlights his strategy to woo the Bitcoiners. Vance's pro-crypto stance and personal investment in Bitcoin likely played a role in shaping Trump's updated views. Additionally, Trump's campaign has capitalized on crypto for fundraising. A Bitcoin conference fundraiser offered top-tier tickets for $844,600 per person, accentuating the financial potential Trump sees in the crypto space. Moreover, Trump's rhetoric has increasingly highlighted the need for the U.S. to compete with China's advances in Bitcoin, suggesting a strong position in this field is crucial for national competitiveness. And given these developments, Trump's speech at the Bitcoin 2024 conference may focus on several key areas. He will likely stress the importance of U.S. leadership in Bitcoin and crypto innovation, critique the Biden administration's crypto policies, and pledge to protect crypto hodler rights. Additionally, Trump may outline plans to encourage Bitcoin mining within the U.S., declare support for Bitcoin as a strategic U.S. reserve asset, and express opposition to a government-issued CBDC. Keep your central bank digital currency, central bank mofos. Bitcoin separates the money from the state. Now, Trump's upcoming address represents a pivotal moment in the intersection of politics, Bitcoin, and crypto. His evolving stance highlights the growing significance of digital currencies in the political arena and sets the stage for potential policy shifts under his leadership. And as the Bitcoin 2020 conference draws close, all eyes will be on Nashville to see Trump's words might shape the future of Bitcoin in the United States. And now for the million-dollar question. Do you think he will make that announcement? If he is elected president, he will adopt Bitcoin for the United States of America, whether it's as a strategic reserve asset, whether it's for the United States Treasury, or whether to adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender, like a Bukele play. What are your thoughts? And if he hypothetically were to make these announcements less than 24 hours away, do you think that would take us to a new all-time high by tomorrow? Price discovery mode above 74 Gs? Let me know. And do you think that will spark the motherfucking rally for Bitcoin to hit $1 million per coin as game theory continues in full effect with nation-state adoption, pension fund adoption, sovereign wealth fund adoption? You already know. Let me know your honest thoughts, family. Welcome to the Q&A segment of the live show. This is your opportunity to share comments. I'll do my best to read everyone's comments out loud. Also, your opportunity to ask me anything you like, and I'll address your questions. So here we go. And I'm going to be streaming at least for the next hour. So spread the word. Let's orange pill the masses here, family. 2045, we can see a $40 million in today's purchasing power. It's most difficult to speculate about any fiat currency. You do make a good point there, Laser Cat, especially with inflation on fiat. Shout out DJ Wednesday, holding it down. Happy TGIF, family. Friday is here. The U.S. government already holds well over $12 billion in Bitcoin. That's right, over 200,000 biddies. So all Trump has to do is take that confiscated Bitcoin and put it in the treasury. Easy peasy, done deal. We all win. Bitcoin moonshots to $1 million per coin. Are you ready? Is my question for y'all. Everything Trump touches turns to gold. Will Bitcoin be next? That's right. And granted, you can't touch a digital asset. Just speaking about it, he will turn it better than gold, because gold is it's not so great. It's not so scarce as you like to believe. Bitcoin, on the other hand, true scarcity, unconfiscatable. They not like us. You already know. Where can we watch the live stream tomorrow? If you're referring to the podcast, the same place we stream every day. It's going to be on X. It's going to be on Rumble. It's going to be YouTube, and it'll be syndicated on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and everywhere podcasts can be found. If you're referring to watching Trump's speech, you can watch that on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. Bitcoin Magazine has been live streaming the event. So, for example, if the schedule is on point, they say he's going to speak at 2 p.m., that means he's going to be off the stage by 2:30. I'm going to be doing the podcast at 4 p.m. I will be watching his speech live and then reporting on everything he shared. So make sure to tune into my podcast tomorrow, episode number 1713. I will be broadcasting at 4 p.m. Eastern and covering everything that Trump shared on stage, all the hype, everything. So let's make it happen, Captain. I think it will hit it, but won't make a full commitment, says Tony. Jim Cramer says Kamala would absolutely, no doubt about it, be good for the stock market. She's not good for anything. Let's not fool ourselves. Shout out to the Nippinator with the next indicator. I think he sees a Trump pump coming. This is very rare. And he just, God bless you, Nipsey. Satoshi bless you as well. So we just got another indicator from the Nippinator. He's in the fetal position right now. It's interesting. Wow, he's usually stretched out. Right now he's in the fetal, full fetal, human fetal position with the little paws. He's like, he knows we got his attention. He got our attention, I should say. The Bitcoin conference for Trump. Welcome, Teresa. 71 tomorrow. If that announces the reserve asset, it'll go even higher. Amen. We can go as high as you can imagine, yo. Strong Island will be on the moon soon. Let's get it. Shout out Johnny Thompson. I'm so ready. Are you a maxi, JV? Pretty much. Pretty much. Go Nipsey, go. RFK Jr. has most of his net worth in the biddy. He is more of a Bitcoin maxi than most of us here. Well said there, Michael. Well said, broski.
I've got another halving for you.
Doopity-dee.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. How about that? He's like us. You know who's not like us? Sleepy Joe, Camel Toe, Senator Warren, and Miss Yellen.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
In fact, you want to be alarmed. Did you guys see that post? I reposted a video of Janet Yellen ultimately saying, we're allocating $700 million towards preventing the next plandemic in the United States of America. I put translation. They're going to be spending $700 million, FYI, of your tax money, towards creating the next plandemic in the United States of America. And that's why you have people like Miss Yellen in that position of power. Why? She's just a stooge. She'll go along with anything her puppeteers tell her to do at the end of the day. And it's easy to control them. You know what I mean? That's why they're in that position. So hopefully Trump gets elected. And then they get rid of Miss Yellen. We get rid of Gary Gensler, who has been doing nothing but trying to destroy Bitcoin and crypto industry. We get rid of Senator Warren and all these other criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money launderers, and tax avoidance.
Bitcoin, etc. You pointed out the only true use case for it is criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance.
It's unacceptable, that tax avoidance. No one knows since it was his body double at the White House. Oh, yeah. So you also saw Mr. Biden about a foot taller than he normally is. How do you explain this stuff, yo? Her goons. My Halloween t-shirt will have the U.S. debt spiral and a zombie Janet. Can't wait to see that, Moro. Take pictures and send it to us. Good translation. Thank you, Tony. We're no suckers. Joe B got a weird case. Wish he was around. Don't forget the PDF files on the YouTube stream. We got to refer to that term. PDF files. Yes, they are PDF files. 100%. 100%. Anyone who sniffs children for a living is probably a PDF file, and I'll just leave it at that. Thanks for the reminder. So here's what we're going to do. We have over 1,600 people on the stream, so give it up for yourselves. We appreciate it, yo. But we're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod exclusive on X and Rumble. So if you're on YouTube, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the frick out of here so we can speak uncensored. You feel me? Grown adult talk coming in. So here we go. Again, head on over to rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net if you're on the tube. Again, it's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. And let's get ready to rumble. Welcome to the uncensored, extended version of the pod. This is pod number 7.